Patriots, baby.
The Inky Man.
And he's on the door. And he's on the door.
It is real.
And he's on the door. And he's on the door.
Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy. Happy Friday, you suckers. Happy payday, you suckers. So today, I think I'm going to address some comments. Yeah. Let's go. I want to thank you all. Thank you. Those of you who these posts are coming from. It's crazy because my life is just this crazy roller coaster. I understand. I'm not at a point where I'm trying to kill myself or anything like that. But just coming out of a depression, part of that depression in this particular case was that I was making amends with my uncle. And then I made amends with him. I talked to him one more time. And it's not like we were, beefing to the point of, beating each other up or anything, but I hadn't talked to him in a long time, and I reached out to him and I said that I wanted to repair our relationship. And then I talked to him on Thanksgiving, and then here he passes a few days later. So I want to thank you guys for, being there, and I'm still getting, and if trying to keep it together here, all of the condolences that I got are not all listed. So the people who given me condolences, I'm going to tag you in the Facebook, because this is Facebook and YouTube I show this on. Those of you that are on Facebook and gave me condolences, I've already thanked you for doing it, but I'm going to tag you in this video at the bottom, just so that you understand that I did see it. But I got a lot of condolences, so thank you. This is a rough time for you, boy. The gift and the curse was, I wasn't working for a minute. I was just, I sold a beat, and I had some other gigs that was going down the line, so my unemployment had ran out, and I was living off that for a good little bit. And then it just came to an end, and then everything else just started coming to an end, and that's when a lot of the depression and stuff started to kick in. The pandemic was kicking my butt, man. And, I do this show as therapy. I've said that before. If this is the first time you've ever heard that, I do this show for therapy. A lot of times when you see comedians and they get interviewed, they say that they tell jokes and all that to keep from crying or to keep from being in a bad space. I'm not going to paint myself as being in a bad space. I'm a person that loves life. I'm an optimistic person all the time. But sometimes you have to understand that your life has a balance. And where you have a whole lot of good times, at some point you're going to have a bad time. But the thing to take away from that is you go through that so that you can recognize the good times. You understand? So this was a gift and a curse for me, because at the time that I found out about my uncle passing, I had just landed this job. And on my way home from the job, once I got home from the job, I got this news. So the balance is there. So thank you. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say with that. That's as far as I'm going to take that. So I just had a Tales from the Ink, and I was talking about how Wu-Tang Clan had helped me form my clan. And I got some comments from that. Let's get into those. thank you. This is one of the people that I named. Peace of my man Goob, man. This is my man Goob told me that's who I went to the show with, him and my man Courtney. So thank you. It was Jones Beach. I don't know where I was thinking of Orange Beach, all this other stuff, but that's where it was. It was Jones Beach. Man, that was a crazy ass day, man. Let me just say this real quick to add on to the Tales from the Ink. That spot was so off the chain that they was throwing girls in the water. They was pulling their bathing suits. It was like Freaknik or something like that. If you don't understand what Freaknik is, bing, look that up. But it was like Freaknik or something. And I remember there was this one chick that walked through and she had on the two-piece. And they were laughing at her because she had hair on her stomach, yo, right here, right on the line of her stomach with this two-piece on. She was just strolling the beach. A bunch of dudes just laughing at her, man. That time, wow. Man, if I remember anything else from that, then that's going to be in the Tales from the Ink. Man, that was a wild scene, man. But anyway, here's another little tasty tidbit. My man's correcting me, and on two fronts, actually. Let's get into that real quick. Now I'm going to say that one right there is that one there has a story within itself, and I like that to this level. So there's a few things that I have to address with that. So if you're not familiar with it, at one point I was running Zulu Nation in Stratford and in Bridgeport, and he's right on that. They blessed me with that chapter. At the time, TC Islam he was like the worldwide spokesperson. He was in New Haven, and I used to go up there all the time, but because of other people. God bless you, Gazuki. So we would go up there to go see what they were doing, because it was like like the Zulu Nation was getting like a reface or something. Like, for some reason they were getting popular again. As a matter of fact, they were even on the cover of Source magazine. It was Bam, Kool Herc, Grandmaster Flash were on the cover. And so like Zulu had came back around in Connecticut, and TC played a big part in that, as far as giving it that shine and kind of putting some blood behind it. But the Zulus had existed in Connecticut for a while, all right? And so when I got in Zulu Nation, I got in with the original OGs from Stratford that was in there, and this is one of them. But at that time, I was just somebody that was in it. They did get tired of the chapter, so they gave me the chapter. I was blessed by my man Donnie for that at his house. And then the key part about that, I don't care what you say about the man. I don't care how much y'all are besmirching this guy's name. The key part about that was I met Africa Bambaataa at his house, as in my man Donnie's house. I went in there to go see them, see what was up. They had told me they had a surprise. The surprise was that they was going to give me the chapter, and Bam came out of nowhere and had my patch. Now, for those who are Zulu, that you understand what I mean by the patches and all that other stuff, but just understand, I was blessed by that, and that's where that story is totally true. So with that being said, G, and I'm going to leave it at that, let's talk. But I also want to see if I can get a Zoom call with you, interview you, so we can get a little deeper into that. You know what I mean? That'll be the start of my interviews I'm trying to do. At the same time, this will give you exposure to put some of the things that you've been trying to get me to push. This will be the time for you to put that out there. You know what I mean? what better than to have it coming from the horse's mouth, quote unquote? Sorry if you take offense to that. What would be a better way? Plus, you can, like I said, you got your business, and you got these events. Let's hear it from you. You understand what I'm saying? So let's talk about that. And then again, that'd be great because it'd be an interview. It'll be the start of a series of interviews that I wanted to do. That Bam story was actually going to be a Tales from the Ink. I should have left it at that, but sorry, let the cat out the bag. I let the cat out the bag. Now, this last comment that we're going to go to has to deal with the time that during the week that I believe was Monday I had brought up is what are y'all? Basically, I brought up Biden or Trump. Who do you want right now? Who do you want in office right now? Right now, I put it to I shared it with the group that I got the topic from. I didn't hear anything back. Nobody said anything. But this is one. So I'm saying all that to say I got one response, and here it is. Let's get into it. Now that is a comment. Not that the others weren't. Not that the others weren't. But these are the kind of comments that I like because there's engagement here. Here's something I want to know. You said correlation and causation. I'm sorry, I would have to look it back up. But, I try to do these as if we're having a conversation and everything's on the spot. I can easily go back and look at it, but I'm just not. But what do you mean by that? Now, here's my thoughts on that. Everything that you say is absolutely true. We're still dealing with, when it comes down to presidents in my lifetime, I see for those presidents, the first couple years of the presidency is usually cleaning up after the last president. If they did any dirt or had any whatever going on, it's a cleanup. Example, 45 going and taking Obamacare and just basically crushing it after Obama had made like maybe the second half of his tenure all about that, or I should say he was on it heavier. Either way, so that's where you are absolutely correct. But let me put this in your ear because I only bring up politics for the sake of discussion. I really could give a shit about politics because a lot of these presidents have proven that they've just shown us some things that in my lifetime, there were things that I believed, and then these presidents that have passed, maybe the last 3 or 4, maybe 5, have shown it's not what you thought it was. So, but I do like to talk about it as far as just getting people's thoughts on it. So I'm saying that to say this. Biden is messing up, man. Biden is messing up. He's just, he's just messing up. That's it. That's all there is to it. This whole campaign being this vaccination and COVID and all of that stuff. Because again, that's what I think is that as long as he's in office, there's going to be an issue that he's going to straddle on. Yeah, there's infrastructure bill. Yeah, there's other stuff. But the biggest thing that's happening now that most people's attention is on, aka distraction, is COVID and all these variants that are coming out. And Joe's just messing up, man. He's just messing up. So, with that being said, I do appreciate that comment. I'm not saying you're right or wrong, but I appreciate that comment. Thank you very much for that. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get out y'all here. Just give you a little something to think about. Have something to take into the weekend. I will see you on Monday, Motivation Monday, and love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. Happy Friday, you suckers. Happy payday, you suckers. Get out my face.
The time has come.